Hey, welcome back, guys. If you're new here, my name is Eric, aka Call the Wild on Instagram. Today, I thought I would bring you along on one of my adventures to see a waterfall, Little Bradley Falls, and we go over some basic tips that I have learned this past year as a beginner videographer and photographer. So, I figured I'd just bring y'all along. Put my boots on first. And we just go over some things. And not only that, you'll get to see an awesome waterfall. We are here in Saluda, North Carolina right now, checking out Little Bradley Falls. I haven't been here since Hurricane Helene passed through. I heard there was a lot of damage, but I haven't really made it out my way to North Carolina since then, because I knew a lot of places had a lot of damage. There's a car coming, so they're probably going to park right here, watch. But I haven't been really to North Carolina since the hurricane has hit. I have been to a few places. Let's see, where have I been to? Looking Glass Falls, up around like the Pisgah Forest area. That was a while back though. That was back right after it hit and they reopened. So, but other than that, I hadn't really been out that much. And also I've been kind of trying to do some different things other than just the hiking and the nature stuff, the content. What else do I need? Yeah, so I've been trying to do some different stuff other than that all the time. I've been really getting interested into just like cinematic filmmaking and other stuff like that, and just other like content creation besides like I said, the hiking and nature stuff all the time. That's what I'm known for on Instagram mostly. We'll put those up here. But yeah, I wanted to start getting more into the YouTube scene and document some things and just going over some ideas I've had and stuff like that. This past year's been kind of rough for me. My dad passed away right before Halloween. He ended up having a lot of health problems with him. So that kind of pushed a lot of my goals back for this year, especially photography and videography goals. He ended up having his leg amputated and then just ended up going downhill from there. And so he also, my 90-year-old grandma's left at home now by herself, which was his mother. So now she is by herself, so I'm helping take care of her. But yeah, I figured I'd get out today. Like I said, I wanted to start getting on the YouTube scene a little bit and bring y'all along with me on my adventures, kind of vlog them, and also go over some tips that, like I said, I've learned over this past year, really getting into the videography and the photography scene. So how about we head on and we'll talk about it on the way. It's gonna be kind of fun. This is my first little like vlog I've done, YouTube video. But yeah, it looks like there's been a lot of damage, a lot of wash through here, through Little Bradley. Check it out. All right. Let's see, so are we +2, -2? All right, so the first tip I wanted to talk about is as a beginner videographer and photographer is get to know your camera, whether it's a DSLR camera, mirrorless, or even a phone camera. Figure out its settings, work with it, you know, see what it does, and practice your framing, your lighting, and your setups. It doesn't really matter, like I said, what camera you have, as long as you know the basics. Second tip that I have is, and I'm still struggling with this also, is to just get out and shoot. It doesn't matter what you're shooting, how you're shooting it. If you have a camera, just get out there and be practicing hitting the record button. So back in, I think it was about the beginning of October, we had Hurricane Helene pass through, and it was pretty devastating through western North Carolina. Go up this way here. And it was pretty devastating. Also, it hit Tennessee and Virginia also. So it wasn't just North Carolina, but a lot of the devastation did happen in North Carolina. It was basically 3 days worth of rain that dropped down in the mountains within a 24-hour period, and the water had nowhere to go. And just imagine like a bowl. You pour water into a bowl, of course gravity is going to feed it down, right? But once it hits the bottom, it has nowhere to go except build up. So that's what happened in a lot of these rivers and streams. And it just caused massive damage, flooding. Asheville got hit really, really hard. They're still recovering. Chimney Rock basically got wiped off the map, and it won't be the same ever again, and it's going to take years for it to recover. This past, I think it was this weekend, they actually had a Christmas in Chimney Rock where visitors could go up and shop some of the local shops to help the local community kind of recoup finances and help build back. And a lot of people showed up and supported, so that was awesome. Dang, there's a lot of damage through here. A lot of wash away. All right, so another tip that I've learned on my videography and photography journey this past year that's good to practice is framing and setting up your shots. Use that little grid, the rule of thirds that's on your screen, and you see the four corners that are around it. what you want to do is you want to frame up your shot and your subject at one of those corners. And that just makes the shot look even better. Ah, made it. Oh, that was fun. Crossing that. That's the first little obstacle course, I like to call it, heading towards Little Bradley. Duck up under here. Nice. All right. So yeah, that's the first little obstacle course, and the first like little river crossing. There's another one right down here. It's a little bit bigger. I wonder how the damage is gonna look on that. Be interesting to find out. And there's some cool little spots for like composite shots, like framing and stuff like that. We'll check out there too. So like I said before, I wanted to get more into like the YouTube filming and vlogging and bringing you along on my ventures. I tried to do this yesterday, kind of running around, going to some coffee shops and other spots, get some different angles and different shots, but it just didn't work out. Too many people and just, I don't know. I just got really aggravated with it. Holy cow. So it's kind of bad up here. Check it out. Like I said, I hadn't been here since, it's probably back in September, actually, before fall actually hit. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, check this out, look. This was like a beautiful spot right here at one time. Holy cow. This is crazy. At least we got kind of a better path to go through, I guess. I don't know. Dang. Yeah, this is where you used to cross. Right here. Right here. You can go right over there and hop through, and all that's been washed away. All right, we made it. So, all right, we made it. No falling. It's kind of scary when you got a few $1,000s worth of equipment on your back, crossing rivers. Another log. Oh, crap, look at this. That's a lot. This whole trail is crazy. It's been washed out. And another tip, I think this is like the 4th tip maybe, is, and this kind of goes back to the last one, is don't feel pressured to get out and create. All right? A lot of times, like, you scroll on social media, YouTube, and all these other platforms, and everybody is constantly creating, constantly posting. You know, don't feel pressured that you have to keep up with that, right? And I know I say this, and it's easier said than done, because I have a problem with it too. I feel like I'm falling behind, and if I'm not out doing something, filming, creating something, then I'm gonna fall behind myself, right? And I'm not gonna capitalize on the latest trend or anything like that. And, you know, and I get overwhelmed, right? Well, don't feel like that. You shouldn't feel like that. When you create or you go out to film, it should be something you're interested in, something that you want to create, something that you want to do, something that's fun, something that you want to have fun creating, right? Oh, man. Check this out too. This is like, I think this is like the third obstacle course before we get right to Little Bradley. We're almost there, but check this out. All right, yeah, this is a lot of damage right here. Holy cow. This whole ridge line is gone. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. No way. All the way down. The little house is still here, or chimney, whatever it was at one time. Whew. All right. I was trying to set up the shot there. Oh, taking a little break. All right, so probably the fifth and last thing I was wanting to talk about in my journey this past year in photography is, and it's probably one of the biggest ones, is reach out and find other people, that other videographers, other photographers that, you know, have the same goals, that are on the same track as you, right? Make friends with them, reach out, talk to them, ask them questions, you know, learn from them, anything you can. Make friends with them, like I said, because you never know where that's going to lead in your future, especially if you want to become a professional and do this full time and create full time. Go out there, find these people, make friends with them, learn from them, right? I have a buddy that I met about a year ago. His name's Adam Toy. He's a local professional photographer out of Inman, and he does a lot of work with the city. Well, I met him about a year ago, and he's really opened my eyes this past year and really like pushed me and really inspired me this past year to really create and do what I'm passionate about. I met him, and like I said, he's getting more into the video side also, and he's really grown on his YouTube channel, and he's the one that's kind of like talked me into kind of doing this type of thing now. So yeah, so here I am. But yeah, so I met him, and we kind of meet up at least once a week, and we talk and we discuss things and stuff like that and go over things. But like I said, he's really pushed me this past year. He knows a lot of other videographers and photographers across the upstate, and just because he's in that same niche, and it's been helping me to kind of go out of my comfort zone, because I'm able to meet all these other ones also, these other videographers and other photographers and stuff like that, and be able to talk to them and learn from them. And not only that, let's say I give you an example, like last week, Adam, he's got his 107 parts drone license so he can fly commercially. Well, he's got a buddy named Jackie, which is amazing videographer and does a lot of like commercial work for like commercial businesses and stuff like that too. And I met him not too long ago, and me and Jackie, we've been kind of we're friends on Facebook and Instagram, follow each other, and we kind of message back and forth. But we actually met for coffee with Adam the other week, and it was the first time we met. But anyways, Jackie was doing a job, and he needed Adam's help and to fly his drone and get some drone shots. So Adam drove all the way out to Greenville to help Jackie. Well, once Adam got out there, his drone didn't work, and he didn't know what was going on with it. You know, it was just not working. Well, knowing me and knowing that I have a drone too, and actually we have the same drone, the Mini 3 Pro, he calls me up, and and luckily I was free, and I was able to go out there and give him a hand. I was able to fly my drone and get the shots that Jackie needed for his job, which was awesome. And so I was really happy I was able to do that for him. And they basically was like, hey, Eric, you like saved the day, right? So that made me feel really good. And not only that, you know, it made me feel like I was a really good friend that I could help them out. But since doing that, now they're going to think about me for other jobs, right? When other jobs come up, or if they need some help, you know, with other things, they'll hit me up and, you know, they'll look at me and be like, hey, Eric, you know, he came out here, he kind of saved us today. He's reliable. Let's call him up, you know, see if he wants it. So that right there really means a lot. And you never, like I said, you never know where that's going to lead in your future, in your future career, especially if you want to do this, you know, full time. So, but yeah, that was pretty much like the final tip right there, that I wanted to give. Let's get to this waterfall. All right, so finally made it to Little Bradley. Pretty dope. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of debris that was out. Had to climb through. Let's see. Dang. Oh, that looks dope. I'm gonna have to take some pictures of it. Let's see here. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna break out right now I'm filming on my A6700, and I'm using it more for like vlogging and video work and stuff like that. And I also upgraded to the A6700, and I think I'm gonna use it for more like photography work and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can't get some shots of Little Bradley right here. Let's see. Dust this off. And I'm using the 28 to 75 millimeter Tamron DI3 RXD. Love this lens. Highly recommend it. Do that. Where did I put that thing at? Break out the bad boy here, right? Let's see. Get back in here. If I can do this. So this is Little Bradley, located in Saluda, North Carolina. Like I said, it's probably like one of my favorite go-to waterfalls, just because of how close it is and how beautiful it is. It looks like there has been a lot of like storm damage from Helene here, but still was able to make it. So that's awesome, I'm glad. I definitely should have definitely brought Thanos. Let's see. I wish I had an ND filter right there. But yeah, I should have brought Thanos. This would have been awesome for him to come. Let me see here. I'm gonna go grab my A7 III, see if I can't just get some shots here with it. Ugh. We made it back. Heck yeah. That's pretty dope. All right, so we made it back from Little Bradley Falls, located in Saluda, North Carolina. Like I said, it's probably one of my top favorite falls to visit here in North Carolina, only because it's such an easy hike and it's so close to me. And it's a beautiful falls, can't forget that. But if you do decide to visit, as you can see, there has been a lot of damage and washed out areas from Hurricane Helene. So if you do decide to visit, just be careful and cautious. Other than that, I hope y'all really liked today's episode slash vlog. I'm going to be trying to post these once a week. Just trying to, put them out there more, bring y'all along on some of my adventures, give y'all some tips and tricks on my photography and videography, especially for beginners. I hope y'all have taken the ideas and tips and tricks that I gave y'all today, and just apply them to your game, and hopefully they help develop your skills, especially for beginners. Other than that, like I said, I hope y'all really enjoyed today's episode. And if you have, please hit that like button, subscribe button, and notification. That way y'all can keep up to date on when and where I'm posting, stuff like that. And like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed today, and see you next time.